Chapter 15, Practical Methodology for Teachers, Creating a Conducive Environment for Flow on the Mat. Hello, Jiu Jitsu teachers and instructors. So far, our course has largely focused on helping the individual enter the flow state. Now, we're shifting our focus to you, the teachers, who have the critical task of creating a training environment that facilitates flow for all your students. The transformative experience of teaching flow. I still remember the first time I implemented flow techniques in a class I was teaching. It may sound cliché, but I literally saw eyes lighting up, students moving with a fluidity I had never seen before. I realized I was somehow making the incomprehensible accessible to them. And this is exactly what I hope you will do. The Symphony of Brain Synchronization, exploring the importance of tuning between students. In the world of Jiu Jitsu, each movement is a note in a symphony of techniques and strategies. However, something even more powerful than the individual execution of complex movements is the brain synchronization that occurs when all students are tuned into the same action. Just as the beat of a drum unifies a group of musicians, brain synchronization unites a class of jiu-jitsu practitioners. We face an inspiring lesson brought to life through the studies of neuroscientist Miguel Nicolelis. He shows us that when multiple minds come together in a common activity, their brains begin to dance in harmony. This brain synchronization goes beyond mere coordinated movements. It's a phenomenon that propels collective performance to extraordinary levels. Imagine a jiu-jitsu training room where students prepare for a series of synchronized movements. Each individual melds into a harmonious unit. What happens here is far deeper than mere physical alignment. Students' brains begin to pulse at a similar frequency, creating an invisible connection that transcends technique. This brain synchronization is not just a scientific curiosity, but also a powerful tool for practice enhancement. When everyone is on the same page, a wave of collective energy emerges. Training becomes more effective, techniques flow more naturally, and a sense of belonging to the community intensifies. Miguel Nicolelis' studies reveal that when synchronized brains work together, the collective mind elevates to a state of greater cooperation and creativity. Individual limits dissolve, giving way to dynamic collaboration. This collaboration is not just physical, it's a fusion of intentions, an echo of individual energies that blend and amplify. So the next time you're on the mat, observe the beauty of brain synchronization happening before your eyes. Each technique taught, each sequence executed, contributes to a unique brain dance. Be aware that when all students are in tune, something greater than the sum of their parts manifests. It's the orchestra of the mind, creating a spectacle of harmony and learning that transcends the mat and echoes in everyday life. United by counting, brain synchronization in group warm-up. Imagine a jiu-jitsu dojo where students gather at the beginning of class to perform the warm-up. Everyone is positioned in straight lines, ready to start. The instructor gives the signal, and in perfect sync, the students begin the exercises, counting in sequence. It may seem like just a typical warm-up, but beneath the surface, something magical is happening. Brain synchronization. In this scenario, each movement is executed in unison, and the rhythmic counting creates a cadence that connects students' minds. The repetition of the same movement pattern, accompanied by collective counting, causes the brains to oscillate at a similar frequency. It's as if everyone is tuning their minds to the same radio station, creating a symphony of coordinated thoughts and actions. As each student performs the same movement simultaneously, their attention unites. The focus on counting when it's their turn and performing the movements simultaneously creates an invisible bond. What happens is a sort of cognitive harmony where brainwaves begin to echo in similar patterns, generating a sense of unity and collaboration. Beyond the obvious physical benefit of the warm-up, this practice of brain synchronization brings numerous advantages. First, it creates a sense of community and cohesion among the students. When you move in concert with other people, you're not just exercising, you're contributing to something bigger, a shared experience. Secondly, this brain synchronization in the warm-up prepares the mind for the upcoming lesson. Minds are sharp, brains are in tune, ready to absorb the techniques that will be taught. The group mindset established during the warm-up sets a mental state conducive to learning and practice. Lastly, this practice can serve as a powerful metaphor for life in general. The brain synchronization that occurs during the warm-up reminds us that although each of us is an individual, we can achieve greater things when we are in tune with others. We learn that our strength increases when we unite, when our minds and hearts pulse as one. So the next time you find yourself in the dojo, participating in this group warm-up, recognize the magic of brain synchronization happening. Each count is an invisible link that unites minds. Each shared movement is a step towards harmony. The group warm-up is not just physical preparation, it's a celebration of the unity of minds, a tribute to the beauty of synchronization that transcends movements and extends to the essence of Jiu Jitsu and life.